looking at an old favorite, Rodriguez's I Wonder. We're going to start with the basic riff, so we're going to zoom in up close on your fretting hand for starters. And of course, I hope that you've got a copy of the PDF in front of you showing the tab. And we're going to start off with the bass riff, which plays really nice on guitar too. So learn this, it's a cool exercise. And there are more than one way to play it, so I'm going to show you the way I like doing it for starters. And if you look at the tab, the first number we see is a number 7, which is on your 5th string. So that note there. And you'll notice my fingers are numbered. I'd like us to start with your middle finger, even though some might be tempted to go like this. But when I do that, I have to jump back. But if I use my middle finger, I don't have to use my hand. So that's a bit of an advanced sort of background on why I like starting with the middle finger. Okay, now we're going to go 7, 9 on the same string. And you'll notice I'm using an unusual combination of my middle finger and my pinky, which makes this a really cool exercise. The next 2 notes, down a string, 7 and 9 again. So your first 4 notes. And as we said, if you use fingers 2 and 4, your middle and pinky, your first finger is in place for the 6, which is on your 3rd string. Now after that, I notice we're often tempted to come back to number 9 over here, but we don't. If you watch the tab, after the 6, it comes back to the 7 on the 4th string, and then 9 on the 5th and 7. So super slow motion. And at speed. Now with the picking action, I want to quickly just zoom in onto my picking hand. And I'd like to observe that I'm using a plectrum for this, but I'm using alternative strokes. In other words, I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up. You can see it's slow motion in the movement here. So it gives you a natural rhythm going down, up the whole way through. So try not to do this. In other words, try not to go down, 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 down. Because if you pick everything downstroke, you have to come up anyway to pick down on the next string. So for this song, alternative picking down, up the whole way through, super slow motion. And very nice, small, sweeping movements. Okay, we're going to zoom out again. And we're going to get a nice sort of overview of both left and right hand over here. And I want you to try and play through with me as well. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And you'll notice over there that you start playing after the first count. So when I count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, and you don't start on the first beat. And the only catch over here, it's sort of quite quick. And it's quite fun to do. The next up, we're going to look at the chords. I'm going to view more onto the fretting hand again. And this is a really cool one for the beginners as well, if you're still quite new to guitar. It's a normal A chord, followed by an A major 7, which is your first finger on the 3rd string, middle finger on the 4th string, as well as the 3rd on the 2nd string. So this is your A major 7. After that, you're going to go to your normal D. I'm sure you're familiar with D. The chord diagrams are on the PDF as well. So if you want to double check the diagrams are there. There's your D. And we finish with a nice straightforward E, which I'm sure you're familiar with as well. Now on the A major 7, there are 2 ways to play it. I've got fat little fingers, so I don't like doing 1, 2, 3, going from string 4, 3 and 2. So I like swapping my 1st and 2nd finger around. So middle finger goes up, 1st finger, pointy finger comes down. This is how I like doing my A. And the nice thing about that is when I go to A major 7, what's my first finger? A major 7. A major 7. So the transition from the A, which I'm on to the A major 7, is so much easier now. Now onto the strumming hand again. The rhythm's got a nice little swing to it. So instead of counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, it's got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you should be able to feel almost like a swinging motion. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So make sure you got that swinging motion in the back of your head. Rhythm, down, down, up, down, up, or your super slow motion, down, down, up, down, up, and then you go to the next chord. So at speed, 2 and 3 and 4 and that's what we should look like. But let's play it through with, and I'm going to zoom out to show you both hands again. That should give us a better overview. There's your A, like I said. That's the traditional way of A. That's how I like doing my A. Both work, whatever makes you happy. Are you ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's as simple as that the whole way through. Keep in mind when you're playing the A as well as the A major 7, you strum 5 strings from the 5th down. When you play the D, it's from the 4th string down. And from the E, obviously all 6. Now there is another set of chords on this as well. So if you're slightly more intermediate to leaning towards advanced and you want to play with some different chords, new ways to play A, new way to play A major 7, new way to play D and E. Let's have a look at it a bit more up close. First, new voicing for A as an alternative. If you think of F, there's F, and that's a bit of a detour. F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. What I'm hoping you'll realize over here that it's the same shape as F, but played from the 5th fret. So what we're learning from here is that the chord is movable. That's our new A, pinky's off, and you only strum the bottom 4, even though you could get away with the 5th string because it's an A note. But I like playing on the bottom 4. So here's your new A. A major 7. You have to get the pinky involved here. Move 1 fret back to fret 4, fret 5, fret 6, and fret 7. So there's your A major 7. It should sound like this. Next up, your D chord. First finger goes flat across all 4 strings. You can do 3 as well. I just like 4. It's got other applications, comes in quite handy for. Then middle finger, number 2, goes onto the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Ring finger goes to string 4, 4th fret. This is D. And the nice thing with this over here is that the chords are movable. So once you've got your D, if I slide it up 1, 2 frets, that's my E. So my new sort of progression now, instead of doing this over here, this is quite fun. Maybe if you're jamming with a friend, you get your friend to do this. Your friend does that and you do this. If you've got a 3rd friend, they can go. And you've got quite a cool, fun, super easy piece to play for 3 guitars. It's as simple as that. That's I Wonder by Rodriguez. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions, let me know. Happy to help. If you need a PDF, drop me a WhatsApp or inbox me. Have an awesome week. Take care.